A group of 4 friends, Daniel, Sophie, Lucas, and Emma, decided to take a road trip across Eastern Europe. One rainy evening, they got lost while driving through the dense forests of Romania. Their GPS stopped working, and after hours of wandering, they stumbled upon an old, forgotten village. The streets were empty, the wooden houses decayed, and the church bell towers stood tall but broken. As they stepped out of the car, the cold wind carried whispers that none of them could explain. Sophie swore she saw someone watching from a window, but when they looked again, the house was completely empty. They finally found an old inn with a faded sign swinging in the wind. Inside, the air was heavy with mold and candle smoke. An old innkeeper appeared, his eyes sunken, voice trembling. "You shouldn't stay here," he whispered. "This village died long ago. It belongs to them now." He refused to explain who they were, only warning them never to go outside after midnight. The friends laughed nervously, thinking it was just a creepy old man trying to scare tourists. But Emma noticed the innkeeper's hands were shaking violently as he pushed the keys toward them. At exactly midnight, Sophie woke to the sound of knocking on their door. At first, it was gentle, like a child asking to come in. But soon it turned into loud bangs that shook the wooden walls. Lucas gathered courage and peeked through the window, only to see pale figures standing in the fog-covered street. Their eyes glowed red, their faces twisted with centuries of pain. Suddenly, one of the figures turned its head unnaturally fast and locked eyes with him. Lucas fell backward in terror, whispering, "They know we're here." The friends decided to run to the church, hoping for safety. Inside, they found walls covered with strange symbols and candles that lit themselves as they entered. The air grew icy, and the door slammed shut behind them. A shadowy priest figure appeared near the altar, his face completely hidden under a black hood. His voice echoed, "You should never have come here. Now you belong to the forgotten." The ground shook, the cross on the wall flipped upside down, and screams of unseen souls filled the church. The group ran blindly through the village as the ghosts chased them. The fog grew so thick that Emma's scream was lost in it. She vanished without a trace. Daniel and Sophie dragged Lucas back to the car, but when they looked inside, the seats were already wet with blood. The engine roared to life by itself, and the headlights revealed dozens of pale faces surrounding them. Sophie closed her eyes, whispering a prayer, but the last thing she heard was Emma's voice, distorted and hollow, whispering from the back seat, "You can never leave."